You keep getting her name wrong, right? And I'm not sure how to solve that problem. So that's what I'm singing. Chieta, 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 chieta. Ladies and gentlemen, we have chieta in the house. Go on.
It's only because my other client's name is very similar to you, and everything is modelled up. Anyway, Cyrus, yeah.
Let's go. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you are based. Thank you so much for joining us to another episode of Spotlight, SPODLIGHT. So today we're going to be talking about artificial intelligence and how it can help you deal with podcasting, how it can make your life easier, right? So earlier we were having a conversation with Zara about how to approach this one and how to resolve the issue that many people are experiencing, because not everyone, according to people, not everyone's made for podcasting, and it's some people find it tiny bit difficult. Some people are shy. We're going to go through the reasons. So so Zara, we're just waiting for Zara to get ready. Oh yeah, she's back.
Yeah.
So
yes,
Zara, please go ahead.
Chieta.
You are going to stop. Yes, go ahead. These children.
I was working on my laptop on the train.
Oh,
okay. I've had so many clients today, and a lot of them live in like Kensington, and a lot of them in the Middle East. So my laptop is literally like my everything. I work with what our resources are. So hi guys, I am Cyrus. He's told me to introduce myself, right? So I am Zara Camp. I'm Zara Camp. My mother decided to marry a Russian man. I'm telling you this because Chiedza, people need to understand where our stories come from, right?
Yes.
And my story comes from an African woman who did not bother to think of love, think of a man. She thought of her education, right? And she went to adult schools. She was 19. She went to learn English. Mm-hmm. She went to learn about books and about things. And one day, this man came to her and said to her, I love you. And she said, okay, but why? She had to say, you know your why? Like, there are 7 of me. There are, not me, but there are 7 of us, right? So my sister is so I have 5 girls in my family and 2 boys. You know, my sisters are the strongest people I know. We have a woman. You know what a Bert is? You know what a Bert is, Auntie? A Bert.
Okay.
A barrel of oil.
Okay.
Imagine a barrel of oil. So she sells barrels of oil every day. She works with like Arabs and Russians, and she goes to Texas and she comes back, and she lives in Canary Wharf in the UK. Then I have a sister who is a sister who is a person who the first time she saw a dead body, she vomited. She is a brain surgeon, right? She's a brain surgeon.
Well, okay.
But she had said the reason that your story resonated with me, not because Cyrus said that you're amazing, is because I know that you are, because of what you said the other day. You said this. You said the reason that we're working with you is because you said you are an auntie, a mother to many. I'm an auntie and a mother to many. So can you tell us about yourself? I'm going to stay quiet now. I just wanted to share that with. Hi.
I'm smiling. It's like we're twins. My family, I grew up with 5 girls, 2 boys as well. And I'm number 5 of the 7. So I was smiling when you were speaking as you were speaking. I was like, oh, look at her. See, my twin sister. And all of my sisters, well, 3 of them are entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And then one is still working for PricewaterhouseCoopers, but she does her own stuff on the side. It's in the blood because by 50 years ago, my parents decided to become entrepreneurs. So that's what we grew up with, right? The ethic of working hard, the ethic of treating people like royalty. Because my mother always said, you never know what will happen in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So how you treat somebody now could impact even your grandchildren, right?
Mm.
And to this day, I think I shared the story that it takes us an hour to walk 1 block with my mother because left, right, and center, people are running at her like their long lost mother, but they're remembering how she treated them as children. And she'd even ask them, okay, if I served you, what do you remember about me? Oh, you always made sure that we had good personal hygiene and that we washed our underwear. My mom was a domestic science teacher before she became.
We have the same problem, yes.
You see? Yeah. So I'm like laughing. I was like, wow, okay. They still remember those details 40 years later? Okay. My mom has that kind of impact. And she's 82. She still has people running up to her left, right, and center. She even has this ecosystem that I continue to be in awe of because we've moved around. Gweru is the city that I grew up in.
Yeah.
We moved to different homes and we even moved out to the farm. But somehow these people would know where to bring her like huge carts full of manure and chopped wood. I don't know how they would find her, but wherever we moved, lo and behold, they come knocking on the door, looking for my mom. So I think she has like this telepathy thing because my mom's super organized. She has stacked wood for 2 years worth. That's my mother, right? Because in Zimbabwe, we don't really have air conditioning and all that sort of stuff. So in the winter, she needs the wood. And also, for a long time, before we put in all the solar and borehole stuff, we were always having power cuts, right? So you always need to have wood, as your secondary. Though now she bought a gas stove about a good 10 years ago anyway. But that's my mother. Always super prepared, always well stocked with anything. And I know when she used to go shopping at a wholesale place, it was called Jaggers. It's like, what's an equivalent? It's like Costco here, Sam's Club. You guys have that?
Costco,
Costco, right? So she never felt she did her shopping unless she bought like 30 rolls of tissue paper. That's my mother. Okay. She says, my first thing is tissue paper, then I can do the other shopping. And usually if she goes in for one thing, she comes out with 20. That's my mother for you. But yeah, so that's the background that I come from. My mom I'd call her a medicine woman because she's always growing medicinal foods in her garden. She's got like a moringa tree right there. She's always got turmeric, all this indigenous greens called moa.
Yes.
Which has the
we have that in Sudan.
We have that too, right? Because it's very nutritious and gives you so much vitamins. And when we're kids, like, ew, it tastes awful. Now we're adults. Give it to me, man. Give it to me. And even my favorite is pumpkin leaves. So my mom, what she does is she grows vegetables around fruit trees. So even last year, she sends me a picture. I can even send it to you guys. She had 34 heads of pumpkins all around one tree. And she gives it all away. I mean, she's the grandmother to a local orphanage of children. Well, we call it a children's home. We don't call it.
Yes.
And so she's been grandmothering them, at least 72 kids for the past 10, 15 years. That's who she is.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Wow, that's fantastic.
She loves investing in their growth. She even paid for 2 of them to get their driver's licenses. Who does that? That's my mother. She says, no, you need to have practical skills. So she's a very pragmatist. Like, okay, as much as you're getting your career, you need to have a driver's license. You never know who's going to hire you and require you to drive.
Thank you.
My mother.
Thank you so much. Nice one. So now, Chiesa, thank you, and Zara, thank you so much for the introductions. Now, today we've gathered here to talk about AI and how it can help people create podcasts. We're going to go through reasons why people would generate their podcast through AI. So the first reason is privacy and anonymity. So not everyone wants to show their face in front of the camera. Next, brand over personality. Some entrepreneurs want to focus on their business, the product, the idea, and not themselves as an individual. So you can always have a podcast and have an AI generated podcast as well, because you want to make your brand better. So you can explain about it and then use AI to strengthen your brand. The next reason is scalability. So these are the reasons why people would want to generate the audio and get an AI personality, speak the words, say the words. So scalability, AI voices and avatars can generate unlimited content without the founder or the author to appear every time. Next reason people want to create AI generated podcasts is because of language barriers. So let's say, well, not everyone can speak the language spoken in Zimbabwe, but not everyone can speak the language spoken in Russia. Not everyone knows Russian. Not everyone knows how to speak Arabic. Okay, unless you were kind of trained on that or you were raised on that. So, and in the same way, not every Russian individual or every Arab person with Arabic background would be able to speak English, right? So AI is a bridge between all of those gaps. That's the beauty of AI, right? AI is not there just to scare us. Please go ahead, Zara.
I have a question for you. AI is very beneficial, but there is a problem with AI because, for example, like Chidzaya, Chiedza. Okay, we're gonna sing it. Chiedza. Okay, so you know when, for example, like because I teach English as a second language.
Yes.
And sometimes I put like my worksheets online.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Chiedza, as an auntie, this question is for you too, Cyrus. Language barriers. When you are looking at the language that's very fond of you, how do you deal with it? Because AI doesn't deal with it. You can take the script, translate it, transliterate it, say, give it to me how I speak, and I still read it in Arabic and I think, that's not how I speak. It doesn't no. How do you deal with it, Chieta? And then Cyrus, for you, the question is.
Well, the way that I see it, because
thank you.
I see AI as a tool that you train.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. It's not going to know how to speak like Chids or how to speak Shona. And it's funny, even though I've really only started really diving more deeply into this in the last 4 weeks, creating my own content and things like that, I see it almost like a child that you train and raise it up. That's how I look at AI. Because we know it is. Created it, right? It's the open AI.
AI is like 3 years old.
Three white guys.
2 years old, 3 years old now. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, of course, it doesn't know all these cultures. We have to take over. Yeah. For example, what I'm loving about ChatGPT is because the number one country in the world that uses ChatGPT are Kenyans. So when I'm generating images of Africans, they are beautiful images. Like all my stuff, if you see it all on LinkedIn, beautiful African young entrepreneurs, young students. And I'm like, thank you. Every time I use any of these other ones, I'm not going to name names, but I ask for an African, they give me a biracial African American. I'm like, dude, that does not look anything like African. So I understand
how it thinks.
The algorithms in ChatGPT are heavily influenced by Kenya, right? So it's easier for me to get the kind of images that make sense for me. And so keeping that in mind, I've ditched all the other ones. I'm like, okay, if I want to write images and stuff that I want that look like me, I'll go to ChatGPT. Sora's great with that. And so it gives it. So even when you're talking about language and translations, I haven't gone into that yet per se, but it's in my mindset, it's basically you need to train it. It's not going to get it right the first time. I was even having a wrestling match even a couple of minutes ago, and I was like, Cyrus, I've done this 5 times. It's not working. And so he said,
like 2 hours ago.
Image. Yeah. But, you think that AI understands you. Some days it gets it, some days it's completely off in another direction.
Absolutely, Chiedza.
So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, Chiedza's right, and to answer your question, Zara, what you're saying is AI is not imitating me 100% because it's not there yet. Okay, so when you have a 3-year-old child, you can't expect that 3-year-old child to be able to, I don't know, assemble a vehicle engine, okay, or do trick shots in football, right? So you can't expect them to do advanced things yet because AI is like 3-4 years. This type of AI that we are using now is like 3-4 years old, right? So yes, it is natural. By the way, your feeling is correct because it doesn't imitate you fully. The type of AI that I have used so far, there's two types. The one that copies your the frequency of your vocal cords, right? And then creates some type of Zara, pseudo Zara, if you will, right? Similar to you, but we're not there. We're not where we're supposed to be yet. So your expectations from AI is up there, and AI is just still down here, right? But it will, in a short while, hopefully, it will get to where you want it to be. So it will imitate your tone. It will imitate the exact frequency, your mannerism. Some people say just like you did now. Some people say right? And right now, as we speak, AI is capable of imitating breathing patterns. So AI can do that, like short breath or long pauses, right? Long breath. Anyway, so back. So that was a fantastic question, by the way. Yes, we're not there yet, but people who. So let's say we're talking about language barrier here, right? And the how AI can solve it. So let's say you come to me, Zara, and say we want a text for an advert for Saudi Arabia. So I don't have time. Just a second, sorry. I don't have time to go ahead and learn Arabic first, and then Saudi Arabian accent and local dialects. I can't do that in 24 hours. So you're giving me 24 hours. So the client comes to me. This is the type of language barriers problem solving that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about long term. Long term, yeah, you're right. We're not there yet. But language barrier can be solved with AI. So if you're in a rush and stuff. So accessibility. What do we mean by that? People who are shy, introverted, or uncomfortable on camera. Not everyone is like Zara or me or Chiedza. Chiedza spent a lifetime behind the camera, obviously. Now we are pushing her a little bit in front of the camera. Not everyone's like us. Okay, we love the camera. We gather around. We created this show out of nothing. Do you remember? Two months ago, it didn't exist, did it? No. So we had different shows, but this show that we're doing together 2 months ago didn't exist. Now it does. Okay, so you have to be willing to create it. You have to invite your friends and then create a show together. People, they don't necessarily have to be friends. They need to be on the same wavelength, and you need to get along well and want the same things. Then it will happen. That's guaranteed. The next thing is consistency. Okay, so AI, don't get tired. AI voices don't get tired, sick, or make mistakes. I mean, they do make mistakes sometimes. Go on. Please go ahead.
Okay, Cyrus. Chiedza. Have you heard of DeepSeek?
DeepSeek?
Yeah, Google DeepSeek.
I've heard of it. Didn't they reveal it a couple months ago?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. DeepSeek is consistency. If you like ChatGPT, I've noticed there's a difference. For example, I write my content on Grammarly because I have dyslexia, right? I write what I want to say in Grammarly. When I take it from Grammarly and I think, okay, ChatGPT, turn this into a LinkedIn post, You know, when I go onto DeepSeek, it's called DeepSeek. I go onto that. It tells me where is my call. Cyrus, you taught me about this. This is my mentor. Call to action. It says to me, call to action. Where is your photo? Where is your face? Show it to me. It argues with me. DeepSeek argues with me. I can put a message in and say, my mother told me to make, what was it? She told, fufu?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was literally
I have some in my cupboard.
Can you imagine? I went into DeepSeek and it said to me, what version are you making? It gave me 29 versions. I put it into ChatGPT. It gave me about 10. Yeah. The Chinese know more about the Africans than the white man knows about the African.
Interesting.
Yeah, go to DeepSeek. It's amazing. Sorry, Cyrus.
Learn new things every day.
Thank you. So, so in terms of consistency, we said that AI doesn't get sick, that they're never late. We have said that they don't make mistakes, but they sometimes do make mistakes. They can go back and correct them, but make mistakes as in like getting the concept wrong. Okay, so they don't do that. They're precise. They deliver the same tone, clarity, and energy across all recordings. So these are the reasons why people computer generate or AI generate their podcast episodes. Speed and efficiency. I don't think I need to expand on that. Explain that because it's quick, it's efficient. We're going to show you. We're going to demonstrate that in a few moments. They're efficient. They're fast, and cost savings. Yeah, of course. Sometimes people go to people like Zara and say like that. Was it Emirati company or was it?
Yeah. So I had with cost savings, I had.
Zara, unfortunately, I can't hear you. Your voice is disconnected.
It's gone. It's come back.
You're back. No, you're back. You're back.
Yeah. So Chidzaya, we have an Emirati client, right?
Chietza.
I need to stop speaking Arabic. Chietza.
Yes.
So we have an Emirati client, and he is a ball ache, right? He is a ball ache because he is very like, I need this, I need that, I have to do this, I have to do that. And I've sent him like 26 like images that I've done for him, right? 26 images. And he said to me, but I'm paying money for this. I said, no, you're paying money for me to deal with what you don't need to deal with. You do not need to go and Google random things and, because, for example, like Chietza. You're
going to be having the whole world singing my name.
I will make sure that happens. Yeah, I will make sure it happens. But Chietza, for example, like you are an incredible person because you came to us with what you wanted. We have another client who does not know what he wants. Cost effectiveness.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, you know exactly. He said, "Oh my God!"
I'm not going to say it. No. Yeah, okay. So.
Anyway,
So.
He's probably going to tell me off.
Thank you, Zara. So, so it's cost. So, guys, as we were saying, so it's cost savings. So basically, they would not have to pay someone like Zara to create that episode for them. So 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours takes ages to create. Okay, so just 3 hours of. Was it 4 hours? Yeah, 4. So 4 hours of content that she's creating. Heaven knows how long it's going to take her to create it, polish it, quality control it. Right, QC in itself is another kettle of fish. Right, that's a different world. Quality control. So, I don't like quality control.
No, that's why you give it
It's
to
too
me.
much work.
Kids, see, you
Mhm.
give it to me. That's why we work together.
So
Anyways,
you enjoy it.
this is
So
amazing. Now you sort it out. What are you laughing for?
next
Mhm.
is creative freedom. So businesses can test multiple voices. So sometimes the business doesn't know what kind of voice they want, what kind of environment they fancy. What they do is they go to 3, 4 artists. They pay them. They go for audition, and then one of them gets chosen. But in the process, they lose money, right? But if they sit down in front of an AI screen, they can audition the same sentence with different artists. I'm going to demonstrate that in a few moments. So, without any further ado, are we going to dive right into it, guys? Okay, so we're going to show you
Today
how we
was
can.
so today was about personality. Auntie, I love you to pieces. I think sometimes people need to know the person behind the book, right? They have to know, but you can demonstrate it. Sorry, Cyrus.
No, that's fine, Zara. I think you got a point there because sometimes, if when you go to Audible, sometimes people pay for the book just to hear a voiceover artist's voice. I mean, I've done that. Certainly, I've done that. I've downloaded audiobooks to just listen to a voice artist's way of uttering things, way of saying things, and that enabled me to train myself and understand the distance from the microphone. When is it that I have to raise my tone, and when is it that I have to speak in a lower tone? Okay, because that conveys a different type of feeling, right? So, and listening to audiobooks is, if you want to be a podcaster, listening to audiobooks is really helpful. Okay, and and hopefully soon we're going to get Zara to make a short story for children, because that project has been on my mind for a long while. So because Zara's got a good voice, good podcasting and audiobook voice. Go on.
Wait. Tú sabes cuando alguien habla español, tú habla otro idioma, sí, chiedza. ¿Sabes?
And what does that mean?
None of your business. ¿Sabes?
Do you understand
a bit of it, but not all of it.
So, cuando alguien habla un idioma que tú mantes comprenderlo. لما الشخص يتكلم لغة عقلك يفهمها. What did you understand from that?
You mainly talking about, when somebody speaks in a certain language, how it's understood it depends on how they perceive it.
No, say it again, Zara. Say it again.
Cuando alguien habla en un idioma, tú mantes sabeslo. لما الشخص يتكلم لغة وعقلك فاهمة. Should I tell it to you in my tribalism? Or
no, it's okay. You can do the translation. No, but my understanding is that when somebody speaks many languages, it's it takes you. Well, okay, I didn't catch the rest of it, but yeah, you can explain for our listeners as well.
Okay, this is why, for example, like when Cyrus does the dubbing. I like the dubbing is in Arabic, right? And I just said to you something in Arabic because I understand the CQ, the context, the IQ of it. I tell him this is wrong, this needs to be changed, this is this is that. I think a lot of people misunderstand when you want to create a podcast for your business and you use AI. There's still the human context.
Of course.
Because I've used human with you. I've said to you something. So, cuando tú hablas español, que tú comprenderlo. comprender algo, poquito, or bastante.
Algo poquito.
Algo, poquito. So, for example, I say to you, hola.
Hola.
Hola. Okay. In Arabic, I say to you, إيش لونك. That's in Marathi. So what color are you? Right?
Okay.
Because that is the...
Oh, where'd you go?
No, I'm here. No, he's trying to put us in... Cyrus, I'm talking! Anyway, so, for example, Chiedza,
Yes.
in Marathi Arabic, when someone comes to a black person who speaks Arabic and they say to them, what color are you? Ishlonich means what color are you? It means that, right? So, for example, imagine like I'm putting all of my guest things into ChatGPT, and imagine like a black person heard, what color am I at right now? It doesn't mean the same thing.
No, it makes no sense. In reality, the intent is to ask them how they are. That means how are you, instead of what color are you.
What color are you?
Yeah, how are you? But the way you say it can be misconstrued and misunderstood by the recipient, right? So by the person who's going to receive those sentences from you and then perceive them, right? So very valid point. Thank you. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to show you how to enhance your branding using AI. And just for the sake of clarity, me and Zara are not really fan of creating podcasts with artificial intelligence. No, because at the end of the day, people don't buy from robots. People buy from people, right? So, but, there's a but. We understand that, but we also understand people who are shy, people who can't have speech issues. They can't speak, right? People who are injured and they can't speak for, like, I don't know, 4 months, 3 months. What should they do in their business? Okay, they can use artificial intelligence. People who don't know a language, right? What should they do? Neither me nor Zara know Italian. What should we do? We can use artificial intelligence, because if I have a project next week.
Sorry, Cyrus.
Yeah. So if you have a project for and you have like 5-6 days for it, you're not going to be able to learn Italian well enough to speak Italian in front of the microphone and make the Italian crowd understand it and then purchase the product. No, you can't do that realistically. So this is where artificial intelligence comes in, right? So one of the things that I can suggest is, one of the websites that I can suggest is 11 Labs. So 11, ELEVEN, 11 Labs, LABS .io. So that's the that's one of the examples. Yes, 11 Labs, yeah. Yes. So I'm going to put that on the screen. There you go. There you go. So 11labs.io. So you can go to this website, and this is how it works, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show one of mine and Zara's scripts.
Right? Oh my God. So, don't show that with the world now. Cyrus, this is still unfinished. Anyways.
It's unfinished now, anyway, but
yeah. No,
yeah, it's not. It's unfinished, but sorry, Zara, but we have to show that as an example.
Okay. Shidzaya, have you seen this? Look at this. Oh God.
There you go. So I'm going to remove the name. Can you see that?
Cyrus, the man that steals. Cyrus, yes, the man that steals. But to create better and greater. Cyrus, you know the script that you.
What happened to Chiedza?
Yeah, I don't know. But can you share it with our audiences? Because Omar is here. Let's say hello to Omar. Like, he left us because you didn't say hi to him. Jadzia, look at this person. Look at this person. Look at what he did.
Sorry, I had to quickly run in. Someone was calling me, so I needed to just answer.
Are we okay to continue?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, okay. So we go to the text that we have. Go on, sorry.
No, don't say sorry.
Yeah, okay. So let's go to the text. Okay, so we have created a text here. Okay, so we copy it and we paste it in 11 laps, just like we did earlier, right? So we remove the names. Okay, so then this is the first text. So we go to the right-hand side. We can see a series of names. Some of them are chargeable. Some of them are paid. Some of them are free. So the free ones don't have a tick next to them. You can choose them for free.
Just trust yourself, then you will know how to live. Just trust yourself, then you will know how to live.
As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
The thing always happens that you really believe in.
Life without love is like a tree without blossom.
Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. The thing always happens that you really believe in, and the belief in a thing makes it happen. The thing.
All right, so we're gonna choose Brian, right? Yeah, and then
let us see.
Say that again, Zara.
Can we take Chidzia's language and put it through Alice? I want to hear
so today we can do that if they have that language, but today we're just going to demonstrate the quick English language one, and then in the future sessions hopefully we will do that Chiedza's second or first language as well. So now so now so we chose Bill, right? We chose Bill. So we click on it. Then generate speech. We click that button. Then
welcome back to another powerful episode of Spotlight, the podcast where we show leaders how to leverage the fastest growing medium in business today, podcasting. I'm Cyrus, your host, and with me is my insightful co-host, Zara. Together, we help CEOs, founders, and decision makers understand how podcasting can unlock influence, visibility, and growth for their business.
Okay, so we have created that audio now. If you're happy with it, you go to download. If you're not happy with it, you go to another kind of voice. So this time I'm going to choose Brian and generate speech.
Welcome back to another powerful episode of Spotlight, the podcast where we show leaders how to leverage the fastest growing medium in business today, podcasting. I'm Cyrus, your host, and with me is my insightful co-host, Zara. Together, we help CEOs, founders, and decision makers understand how podcasting can unlock influence, visibility, and growth for their business.
Okay, so we're happy with that. We're going to hit download. Mm-hmm. Once we hit download, we're going to
Chidzia, do you know how to save like your images in as an artist, as a creator?
I just usually just download mine onto my drive.
Oh, you have to make
so I have it in my gallery. I haven't saved it anywhere else.
So you need to go to what's it called? Entrepreneur. What's the other bit, Cyrus? Launchpreneur.
Sorry, I'm just
Launchpreneur, right?
Launchpreneur.com, yeah.
Yeah.
So
go to Launchpreneur.
I'm so sorry, Zara.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm very sorry, Zara, but we are halfway through this now. Okay, are we okay to continue?
No, we are. I was just.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm sorry.
Okay. No,
okay. Thank you. So now we are in Adobe Audition now.
This is my game.
This is your game, Zara. This is your favorite. So in Adobe Audition, we're going to listen to the same thing again, because I downloaded that. I can now bring it to Adobe Audition.
Welcome back to another powerful episode of Spotlight, the podcast where we show leaders how to leverage the fastest growing medium in business today, podcasting. I'm Cyrus, your host, and with me is my insightful co-host, Zara.
So now we have this audio, right? Now we're going to create Zara's part of the podcast. Okay, so after that introduction, we will go to okay, so all right. Okay, now so this part hopefully is a good one. Zara. Oh yeah, this one's better. So this is where Zara says her part. Okay. So we're going to choose a voice for her. We go to voices. We go to
Lovell, trust.
not this one.
Just trust
African
yourself.
Sudanese.
Alice. There's not many free ones here. Okay.
No,
God
there's
has given you one face and
no, put African.
sorry.
African is free. Put African.
African.
Yes.
African. Oh, yeah.
There is no greater harm than that of time.
So these are paid ones. So my account is not a paid one. So we just
There is no great.
just need one anyway. So we're going to choose this one. Generate the speech.
Hello,
we just want to
leaders.
demonstrate to
Today's
people.
question is one I hear from executives all the time. When is the right time to launch a podcast for your business? Spoiler alert, it's sooner than you think.
All right. Now, we bring it to Adobe Audition. So we go to our downloaded files. We bring this one.
Welcome back to
Yes, that's the one. We bring it to Adobe Audition. We put it here. Okay. New audio file. Yes. Then put the file here. There you go. So this is where Zara's part is.
Welcome back to another powerful episode of Spotlight, the podcast where we show leaders how to leverage the fastest growing medium in business today, podcasting. I'm Cyrus, your host, and with me is my insightful co-host, Zara.
Okay, so that was that one. This one. There you go. Or was it this one? Audio file. We go for 100. It's better quality for radio. And if you're adding it to video, please go to 48,000. Otherwise, 100 is good for audio.
Hear from executives.
So this is the audio we created for Zara.
Hello, leaders. Today's question is one I hear from executives all the time. When is the right time to launch a podcast for your business? Spoiler alert, it's sooner than you think.
There you go. So that was Zara's part, right? And now we're going to go to Chietza's part. So Chietza, we go to the end of the text and that's right. Oh yeah, that's the one. So this is where Zara says why don't you tell our listeners and viewers about your journey and what inspired you to step into podcasting? And Chiedza says, so we copy that. We bring it to 11 Labs again. We pasted that.
Tomorrow, Chiedza, you're going to be on my podcast tomorrow. From Africa with Love.
No, Chiedza is going to be my podcast and not yours.
No. Chiedza is going to be my podcast. No.
Chiedza, you need to mediate here. Are you going to be my podcast or Zara's podcast?
I'm I'm African. What are you, Arab? At least
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I want her. I discovered her.
Yeah, but we went.
Chiedza, are you going to be my? You have to settle this. No. Are you going to be Zara's podcast or are you going to be my podcast?
Well, both of your podcasts. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that solution.
No, Cyrus.
Sharing is caring, Auntie. Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
You know, Chiedza, he said to me, if you're going to interview her, bring me too. But we have both, because my podcast, From Darfur with Love, is about Sudanese voices. It's about African voices. It's about Sudanese people that go through dysphoria. People have visions and stuff. Now, Cyrus looks for passion, and I look for heart. So passion and heart is what you get together.
That's why we work together.
I'm taking
absolutely.
her. I will take her.
Okay, so so we're going to choose one voice.
There is no greater.
So this is the one that we are picking for Zara. This is the one we're picking for.
My journey into
Chiedza.
podcasting actually started with being a guest on several shows after I contributed to anthologies like Rattled Awake, The Advocates, and Lessons We Learned from COVID. Those experiences made me realize how powerful conversations can be. They connect deeply and reach people far beyond what I expected.
And with Alice.
But that is really weird, Cyrus, because, for example...
Great question. My journey into podcasting actually started with being a guest on... Great question. My journey into podcasting actually started with being a guest on several shows after I contributed to anthologies like Rattled Awake, The Advocates, and Lessons We Learned from COVID. Those experiences made me realize how powerful conversations can be. They connect deeply and reach people far beyond what I expected.
What were you saying, Zara? Sorry.
I was saying, before, so Chiedza. You know, have you heard of Zainab al-Badawi? Have you heard of her? No. Zainab al-Badawi. Cyrus, can you put Zainab al-Badawi on that, because I can't do it?
I'm sorry, Zara. We're halfway through this teaching here.
Okay. I'll send it to you later on so you can see my last mentor before this mentor. Yep, I'll stay quiet.
No, please continue. What was the point? What was the point you were trying to make?
Oh, the point is this. Working with a woman like Zainab al-Badawi. I was 17. I went to work for the UN. I was a situation reporter, and I didn't know how to situation report. I had no idea, right? So, Chiedza, I messed it all up. I was 17, but I got paid £400 a day. I was so happy because my passport was red, But people who did more than I did, they got paid less than me, and I wasn't happy with that. And I got to go into the UN has like the food court, right? Where like the privileged people hang out. But the others, they literally, Puff Puff, the The what's puff puff?
Great question. Great.
The donuts.
Yes.
They imagine the donuts. They would like sit there. They were my colleagues. They worked harder than me, but they didn't earn as much as me because our passports had a different color. Sorry, Cyrus. Yeah.
Well, that's how it is in the UN. If you're a foreigner, you usually get paid 3, 4, 5 times more than a local, and treated way better than locals. Unfortunately, I saw it. I experienced it.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. So now we have Chietza's audio.
Yep.
Great question. My journey into podcasting actually started with being a guest on several shows after I contributed to anthologies like Rattled Awake, The Advocates, and Lessons We Learned from COVID. Those experiences made me realize how powerful conversations can be. They connect deeply and reach people far beyond what I expected.
Okay, so and then all you need to do is just record these and connect them to each other on each track. That's the subject of another conversation. So a few words about Chietza. Okay, so we have had the pleasure of having Chietza on board for a short while now, and what we've learned is that yeah, absolutely, why not?
Can I do my Africanism? Chietza.
Yes,
Cyrus, have you finished talking?
So, yeah, please go ahead.
Can we do like a 2 minute of Chietza and her growth? And can we do an African hallelujah, but in like a yeah. So, Chietza, why are you incredible? Tell us why you are incredible. Because my mother always says to me, wake up in the morning and see the stars. Wake up in the morning and see the stars, right? And no matter where you think your life needs to be, imagine like you are the creator of your own destiny, right? And I struggled when I was younger. I was just like, well, my dad is a ginger man and he married an African woman. And I used to hear Nefertiti sing when I was little. This time I was crazy. And I used to say, but daddy, you are white and mummy's black and mummy didn't love you. But she gave you so much more than you thought. And you gave her the exact same way. I am courageous. I am incredible. I am loved. So you are, Chietza, you are incredible with what you've done with your life, with your things. When people meet alignment like yours, they meet them because there is a reason. So, Chietza, I'm giving you over the mic to speak, and I'll be quiet now.
Ini ndini Chiedza, anenga chinitevera. Ndini Chiedza, Chiedza chepasi, Chiedza cheupenyu. So there's an African custom where I learned about it more from the Namib tribes, but before a child is born, or even conceived, the mother hears the song of that child. And that song gives that child its purpose, its destiny. So even while she's making the child with the father, she teaches the song to the father, right? And so when the child is born, it's always reminded of who they are, what is their purpose in life, by even for correction or for praise, it's always grounding them in their essence. And it's also tied to their community. That's the broader, shall I say, background of that. But this song, my mother sang to me, funny enough, when I was a teenager. And I was going off to school to Hong Kong. And she was reminding me of who I am, who I've always been. My name, Chiedza, means light that melts away the darkness, the dawn, the sunrise. And the literal translation of of the lullaby I just sang, it's a bigger, actually, undertaking, which I'm realizing I'm becoming it even in this moment.
You have to.
My name the literal translation is, my name is Chiedza. Whoever follows me, I am the light. I'm the light of the world. I'm the light of life. So Chiedza is the light of God.
Yes.
That's what it means. And so when you're saying, okay, how do I see myself? How am I who I am? All I've known ever since I've been a child is how to be joy, how to bring light into every situation, how to bring laughter into every situation. Yes, I've been through my childhood traumas. It's human. We all go through our traumas. I don't need to go into details. But as much as I went through what I went through, I found ways to bring joy to myself through books. I disappear into books. Being in choirs. I'd find, I have this thing about songs. You can give me any sentence and I'd find a song for it. My friends like, how do you do that? And a lot of them, yes, were Western songs because that was the influence. But I'd always have this knack of, even today, when I call my mother, the first thing I do is sing her a song. And then I have a cracking up.
Yes, you do the same as me.
Sorry?
You do the same as me.
Yeah.
Yes, you do the same as me, yes.
Yeah. So that's how I.
Oh, look, wait, let's see Cinderella.
Oh, sweet.
No, oh my God, wait.
My mom made that dress. Can you believe that? My mother made that dress.
Your mother made the dress?
My mother made every detail of that.
Seamstress.
Yep, because she did domestic science, so she also was brilliant at sewing and creating things.
Oh, look at that beautiful picture. Cyrus.
Cyrus is
like Cyrus, stop scrolling.
He's busy. He's sharing pictures I shared with him yesterday. So the fairy godmother, if you think about it, is again an embodiment of what I was told. It's not about bringing people's dreams to life, but showing people within themselves how powerful they are to realize their own dreams. So in whatever I do, it's not about, oh, Chiedza is going to be the one who opens doors for you. No, you're the person who needs to understand your value, your light that you have to bring into the world, your gifts and talents that you're here to share with everyone as a blessing. So I see myself more as a catalyst, and that the more I am myself, the more people feel, the more people around me feel that they're able to do the same thing.
Chiedza, I have a question for you. You know, baking soda.
Yes, I know baking soda.
5 liquids. What is the difference in 5 liquids? Have you ever tried it?
No, I've never done that.
When I was like 7 years old, my daddy said to me, take baking soda and see. People are different liquids, right? Yeah. You have people that react, people who don't react, people who hear, people who don't hear. Now, your voice resonates more than you think it does, Chiedza, more than you think it does. Because Cyrus knows this. I had a guy, so Cyrus, I'm not going to cut this out, but Chiedza, someone who is Burmese, you can go to my podcast, We'll Talk Reclaimed. This guy had this vision, right? And he came onto LinkedIn and he said to me, but Zara, I heard her voice and I want to, you can, Cyrus can show you actually. Cyrus, I'm the second one below you. Yeah, it's on Whisper Boy. So, Chiedza.
Yes.
Before Cyrus cuts me off, because he always, not always, but go to my podcast, please, Cyrus. Please, Cyrus. Please, Cyrus. Please, Cyrus. Please, Cyrus. Please. Okay, I will. Let African Auntie hear this, so you can hear it for yourself. But he messaged me on TikTok because I disappeared off TikTok for like 2 days, and people were saying to me, "Where are you?" I got messages. Yes, I got messages saying,
"You're a powerful presence."
Yeah, but Cyrus.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God! Listen to this person, right?
Oh, sorry.
So what should I type?
Real talk, real.
This one.
Always the first. We work together. What do you mean? What should we type?
You're the first one.
No, it's audio only, not the video. No, below William. Go down. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Okay, so it is not breaking barriers. Nope. It is Burma. You know, yeah, the bit. Now listen to this. No, go down. Yeah. Look at this person.
One?
Yes, that one. His phone was terrible. He recorded it on a Xiaomi, and I tried to clear the sound.
Welcome back to.
Yeah. Should I play it?
Yes, please. Also quiet.
So Reclaim, the space where real stories, real struggles, and real impacts come together. This is the show where we go beyond the headlines and the heights. We highlight reels to sit down with change makers, truth tellers, and everyday people doing extraordinary things in their communities and in this world. In today's episode, we're diving into a story that crosses borders, bridges, cultures, and proves that love and kindness knows no boundaries. Today, I have a remarkable guest all the way from Australia, the most incredible individual. I will welcome him up. Oh, can you tell us who you are?
Hello, how are you? Thanks, Laura, for having me, and hello, all the guests. My name is Taisa Mayin. I'm originally from Burma. I came out as a refugee to Australia.
I wish we had the original file because this sounds fantastic. As it is, sounds fantastic.
But I tried to clean it.
Yeah, it's so this is the final product. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you play a minute?
Yeah, you've done a great job.
But Chiedza, this is on my podcast. I don't interview random people. I interview people like you, right? And a lot of people say to me, I had a podcast before called Real Talk Reclaimed. But this podcast is about branding and helping people showcase themselves. So the guy that I interviewed is what exactly? He is a Burmese. He's angry with the Western world calling him, like, Burma. You know what Burma is?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you're Burmese, but the white man comes and takes your country, right? There's nothing wrong with people developing you and loving you and whatever, but he wants his story out. He wants, like, you are incredible in who you are. He's incredible who is in terms of person. And he said to me, Zara, I am proud of who I am. I will do whatever it takes to make sure that the world hears me. But at the end of the day, myself and Cyrus bring that voice. I don't interview just anybody. You are the someone that needs people to hear your voice. You need to be that. You have to be that. There is no choice. Like me and Cyrus work 7 days a week, right? Imagine working 7 days a week. You have no
8.
time. 8. No, 8 doesn't. Cyrus, stop it.
8 days a week.
He's in Manchester and I'm in Kettering, right? So if I'm Chiedza.
Yes, I'm here.
Chiedza. If I ever say your name wrong, just say to me, I've said it wrong. But Chiedza.
You said it wrong.
I'm going to interview you. So I'm saying this today because Cyrus, you can't intervene. You need to stay out of this. This is African people stuff. You're Arab. I know I'm Arab, but still.
I'm not Arab.
You're not Arab. What are you?
I'm Persian.
You're still Arab, mate. You still have oil. Stop it.
Yeah. We have oil.
Yes.
So
that's the identity of Arabs, that they have oil. That's funny.
Oh my god! Let me not. Get
what else has oil? My neighbor's car has oil in it, but it doesn't make it an Arab.
Oh no! But Sudan takes.
Okay.
Oil.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I get your point. I get your point.
We're not going to do political because Chiedza, this podcast is not political. This podcast is about vision, about mission, and about statement. It is not about politics. The reason me and Cyrus joke about like petrol, but is because we do. As Arabs, we do.
It's an inside joke. It's an inside joke.
Okay, so for example, I am Sudanese and I'm Russian, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will never allow Jizaya, I will never allow my religion or my politics to understand my vision, because my vision is there and God is there. God is always around me, right? Mm-hmm. You are an individual who I want to interview because you have God in your heart. Cyrus, I don't know about him. Cyrus can get lost. Anyways, I'm going to interview you. I will interview you. I have to, because I think like the majority of my listeners are visionaries, empowered individuals. They are like, I got a comment, a message in my email from, I think it was like a week ago. You know what he said to me? He said, hello, Zara. I really enjoyed your story from Darfur with Love. I enjoyed the story of the fact that your father chased your mother, a white man chased an African for 2 years, because they normally just conquer and divide, right? Mm-hmm. And your mother did not do that. Every time he argued with her, she said to him, you know what? I love my goats for you. Imagine that. And he said to me, you are not an embodiment of your hate. You are an individual who understands life. So I will honor to have you on my stage, on my podcast. Cyrus, you stay out of this. I will honor you on my stage.
Zara, temporarily, because after you interview her, it's my turn to interview her. No. Well, by then you will have get what you want, right? So you will have interviewed her, right? How many times do you want to interview her?
4.
Okay, once you're done with your 4, I'll be the 5th one. Okay, I'll queue up. Okay, it's a British thing to queue up.
I've not even interviewed him yet. I've not interviewed him yet, and this is my mentor. I've not interviewed him yet.
So, but
funny.
And I have to be
okay, no, I will.
Yes.
Okay, I promise I'll be next. So, thanks, Sarah. Now, guys, if you've just joined the show, I have bad news for you. We're just finishing. If you're watching on repeat, I have good news for you. You had 1 hour and 8 minutes of Chiedza and Zara, and myself. And honestly, I'm the weak point of this show. These two are the strength. Okay, so we need all sorts in this show, right? So African AI auntie Chiedza. To know more about her, please go to africanaiauntie.com. Zara Camp, my co-pilot and my co-host. ZaraPod.com is her home. Please go and find her there. And myself, Cyrus, I'm the founder of Whisperboy and WendyJuno.com. And guys, on this show, you never see a day that we are being boring or anything like that. We just teach and we learn. Okay, so we bring people who can teach us more, like Chiedza, and we bring people who can bring heart to the show. We bring Zara, and we bring people to the show who got passion, like myself. So we always bring people who make some sort of change in the world. Okay, we're not here to live, to be born, to live and die. No, that's not how life works. You're here to make life better for the people who are currently living and people who will live in the future, right? So we're planting trees, the shade of which we probably won't see. Okay, that's the kind of trees we are planting. So we're gonna go for closing comments now, guys. In this episode, we talked about how a podcast for your business can be created with AI. If you're shy, if you don't want to talk in front of the camera, it's fine. There's a way for you. That's AI. AI makes it possible. So closing comments today about anything that you want. Zara, please go ahead, and we're gonna give the closing moments to Chetza later.
Okay, so we have the podcast with Fontaine, our sponsor.
Oh yeah.
So Chetza, wait, I'll just take a minute. I created a what's it called? The logo for her. Did you see it? Spotlight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's called What the Fontaine, but it's the F, and then she doesn't want to add her name on.
Yeah, that's lovely. Perhaps we should bring her to the show next time so she can promote herself as well. We brought her to the show once. I think it was 10 days ago, was it?
No, that's other client. Anyway, I need to shout out other client. Sorry. Our other client, Tadzea, the reason that she could not, because today this was offbeat. Sorry, Cyrus. Our other client is in Liverpool in the UK, and I create the logo. I take control of her social medias because a lot of people, Tadzea, a lot of people go onto social media and they go to grow parties, right? But that is fake.
Parties, yeah.
That is fake engagement. I have 8,000 followers. 8,000 followers, imagine. And I don't deal with 8,000 followers. I deal with probably about 20 of them that they say to me, "I really like this." But Chiedza,
yes.
Did I say it right? Yeah, Chiedza. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Chiedza, when I posted, it took me about an hour to have you in the eye of Africa. Did you see the eye?
Yes, I saw that.
Oh my God.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah. You loved it, right?
Yes, I did.
And I was trying to clean the picture so it'd be like an African woman, but AI did not do that. And I did it through Photoshop. And I wanted you to be in the center point of vision, right? People on TikTok have asked me, where is this woman? Where does she live? What can she do with me to help me? And I thought, well, I've had 2 days off. Now I'm back. But there are people who are inquiring about you. There are a lot of Sudanese people inquire about you. Zimbabweans, I think I had 2 messages from Zimbabwe. Cyrus knows it too. But Cyrus,
all the work that you're doing in sharing me with the world.
God, I share you with everywhere.
No, honestly, if you want really good videos with good visuals, always go to Zara, because she does use tactics, and she does use videography tools. However, videography is one of those things that if you have the eye for it, you have the eye for it. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you have to study it a lot. And even after studying it a lot, if you don't have the eye for it, it's not for you, right? You've got to have the intention, right? It's not just the eye. You have to have the eye for it, and you have to be really intentional about it, right? And that's one of those things that Zara gets right every single time. I've never seen a video of her that was honestly, that not because you are collaborating with me. It's the fact that your work is good. Okay, so that's a fact. So now, thank you, Zara. Now, Chiedza, why? That's a question people might be wondering. Why do you do what you do? Why? What's your why?
It's been seeded in me to be someone who brings light into every situation and shows people how to do that for themselves. because as human design, we are designed to all go through our sufferings and pains, etc. But having gone through what I go through and still go through on a daily basis, I feel the only way that I can amplify healing, amplify joy, amplify love is being all of that every day. First of all, to myself, and then in every interaction that I'm with, even if it's online or even face to face, it's always about how can I leave this person feeling better than they did when they first saw me. Yeah. So that's what I mainly do. And that's why I do it, because I believe there's so much joy and happiness to be enjoyed in this world once we let go of this matrix of doom and gloom that continues to try and engulf us in all sorts of social media or whatever channels. But yeah, that's why I do what I do.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Now, continuing
I just need to quickly put in my battery. It's about to go.
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead. So I'm going to show you guys a short video of this is something me and Zara made together, and basically this is our way of expressing our love for Chietza. Okay, so let's have a quick watch.
African roots, global scales, and a global degree. Chietza, the African AI, auntie sets your mind free.
Chietza, the African AI auntie, sets your mind free. Let's have another watch.
All right.
And a global degree. Chietza, the African AI, auntie sets your mind free.
And it captures me.
African AI auntie.
Royalty, auntie, royalty.
Thank you. I'm having so many, when I shared it with people, I was like, oh, I'm giggling. Look at what my team is doing for me. And they were like cracking up laughing like, Chietza, only you would be having that.
You like that, didn't you?
When you work with myself and Cyrus, you get the logic and the emotions. That is the emotion.
Absolutely. That is the product of me and Zara working together, and honestly, the feedback that she provides covers my flaws, and improves the work I'm providing, and I'm happy about it, and it is one of those things that puts a smile on your face and many other people like yourself, Chietza, because what we do. We do get clients, we do get paid for it, etc. But money comes and goes, contracts come and go. It's the clients that we convert into friends. Yeah, absolutely.
So, I can't believe I've only known you guys really less than a week, and I feel like you're my. Oh, can you hear me? Okay, I was just saying that even though we only just really met in this time frame, 6 days ago, but. Yeah. I keep telling this to people. It feels like I just came home to a brother and sister that I hadn't claimed yet. So that's how it feels for me. My very first conversation, like, oh, I'm home. Yeah, let's go.
So, that melted my heart. That melted my heart. That's amazing. I
continue to be grateful for in terms of when you're talking about divine guidance, intuition. Even when you started with your story about your mom and how she prevented your dad from confronting a certain man down the road. I was like, of course.
Yeah.
You're my people, but that's how we are. And as much as I know here in the West, they say, oh, woo-woo land. I'm like, come on. It's very African. We've always been doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, if you're watching this show right now, if you're watching this show right now, because of what Chietza just said, just reminded me of something. If you have not spoken with your mom, pick up the phone, call your mom. You're lucky enough to have your mom with you. Pick up the phone, call your mom. Yeah? If you're a boy and you said something to her and you offended her, and if she offended you, it doesn't matter. If you're a girl, you said something to your mom, or your mom said something to you, you didn't like it, or she didn't like it, it doesn't matter. Don't forget, you're here because she made it happen, right? She made it happen. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the show with us. you were with us as it was unfolding. And thank you, Zara, for the value you bring to the show. Thank you, Chietza, for the value you brought to the show as well.
You're welcome.
And the script that I sent you, Chietza, please have a read through it, and then we're gonna go for an audiobook style.
Okay.
After the show, and have a recording session as well, remote, of course. You're in the States. It's a little bit expensive to fly to you right now, and every session we want to do, we can't do it face to face.
That's the beauty of technology, right? We can create wherever we are in the world. Yes, my dear.
I'm going to interview you on Friday.
Yes, you need to confirm with me the time, but yes.
Okay, it's not a problem. Anytime on Friday, because you are our number one auntie, AI. You are.
Is there any way I can find out where you're gonna, Zara? Is there any way I can get involved in that one? Is there any way I can? That's a shame.
She wants to be all to herself. It's okay.
I know. Can I
have a one-on-one?
Can I come,
Cyrus?
Can I come as well, or
no, you're not come now.
To interview? No. Okay, no. That's a shame.
Sorry, Cyrus. What does this say? Can you see this?
Busy making plans. Oh yeah.
Can you see this?
Busy making plans. Is that? Yeah.
Yeah. So we're busy making plans, aren't we? Let the Arab in the desert.
You're too funny. But anyway, yes, you'll both have one-on-one with me. That's perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. So, you know what, Zara? You talk about Spain and the Arabs and the desert so much. I want to read The Alchemist again about Paulo Coelho.
It's one of my favorite.
That is my favorite book.
Yeah, because Chiedza. No, I asked my father why he fell up with the woman, and he was like, she was angry at first, but we have 7 children, and when the rocket takes off from Earth and the Earth dies, at least we have 7 children that brings us up to the moon. You know, as Arabs, we learn this when we're young. We learn what value do you have for your purpose. God exists. God gives you purpose. You do not you're not born on this earth for nothing, right? You are. Even when people say they don't believe in God, I think, well, you're an idiot. It doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't matter. I don't care. You know, because do you know why I don't care?
I'm sorry, Zara. Just a second. Sorry, just a second. Sorry, guys. To clarify, obviously, Zara's stating her own opinion. This is not the show's opinion necessarily, and I respect. Just a second. Sorry, I respect both people who believe and people who don't believe in the concept of God, and it is possible. It is possible to have different ideas in a parallel manner and coexist. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. So, after he said the disclosure of the copyrighted things, so Chiedza, imagine my mother was born in a tribe in Sudan, the Rizegat. And now when you hear about the situation in Sudan, the situation is being, right? And my mother, she was about 18 years old, and she had to imagine. She said, like, everyone was laughing at her because she was really dark and she had dreadlocks. She had locks, and that was not normal in Sudan. It was not normal at that time, but because her grandmother had locks, she had locks. Her friends laughed at her for having locks, for being so dark. And my mother said to them, they were laughing. They're like, well, who's going to marry you? And she's like, oh, a man with ginger hair and blue eyes. You know what? That became my father. And that is why I believe in God. Because it's not about coincidences. No. When you wish, you attract. The universe gives you. Whether it is mother's nature, whether it is whatever. Imagine you are that young and everyone is laughing at you. and your belief is so much, and your vision is so strong, and your love for yourself is bigger than what people think, who's going to stop you? Because God created you, right? God created you. Mm-hmm. I come from sisters. Sorry, Cyrus. Yeah, I know we've been on for an hour and 25 minutes, but people need to hear this, right? I don't care because I'm going to clip it. So imagine, Tiedza, imagine that when you come onto my podcast, you are the spotlight, right? You are going to be there to tell your story. I'm going to say to you this. I'm sure maybe you haven't, but if you go on to Google and you type in Real Talk with Lane, I will give my guests the vision, and I'll sit there like this, and I'll do this, and I'll listen to you. I listen to you. I'm not interested in taking your show over. It's you in that spotlight. And that's what I'm giving you, because I don't give people my stage like they're random people. 4 of my clients have come onto my show. The next one after you is Fontaine, which is what the F. And I need to change the name because I know she wants to call it what she wants to call it. But sometimes, like today, we spoke about, like, where does it come from? You have to understand it comes from within the heart. Mm-hmm. And I would be so happy, because Cyrus has not come on to my podcast yet. I'm not going to have him on, but you can come on.
Thank you so much, Zara. Chiedza, thank you for your time. Zara, thank you for your time. And everybody who watched our show, thank you for